church agree it's not much of a career. Trying the handles of parked cars. Oops, there goes another year. Oops, there goes another pint of beer. Here we are in our summer years, living on ice cream and chocolate kisses. And would the leaves fall from the trees if I was your old man and you was my missus? Surely give my greetings to the new brunette. Give my greetings to the new brunette. Greetings to the new brunette. Greetings to the new brunette. Yeah! Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? So yeah, new album and new beard. Been watching a lot of people riding around, walking around with their here in Austin, looking for places to chain up their bikes and lube up their beards. Those of you listening on the radio can't see my beard. I've got a vintage model. I haven't got the standard big ginger one that people seem to be sporting here in Texas. I've got a kind of special, a classic version with bits of grey in it, which allows me to talk patronisingly to 20-year-olds. It's brilliant. Works every time. And it's hard finding them on the street corners here in Austin is heartbreaking when they've obviously walked 20 blocks looking for just one kind of lamppost or street sign that doesn't have two bikes already chained to it. There's somewhere to chain their bike up. It's just heartbreaking, those kids. You know, what are they going to do? Fold them up, wrap them up, put in their back pockets. That's the sort of bike you need. So it's all these wheels. It's the strong smell of tyre rubber that's just kind of getting to me early in the morning. I love the smell of burnt rubber in the morning. I know it's not actually morning here, folks, but it feels like it. I was in the restaurant in my hotel this morning at 9 a.m. There was not a single person in the restaurant. The woman on the coffee stall in the hotel had been there since 5. I was her third customer and the first one without a tie. She was looking at me like, I said, "Oh no, it's these music industry people. They're such sluts. They never get out of bed." This new album, yeah, if you're just wondering what's happening, if I'm just rambling in a bike shop, I do remember we are actually live on KEXP in Seattle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a big South by Southwest vibe. Yeah. And the new album, in some ways, my new album is kind of like following up from where Mermaid Avenue left off. I got distracted with political issues in my own country after Mermaid Avenue. Didn't have time really to go down that pathway that collaborating with Woody and Wilco opened up. But Woody's always been a strong presence, even before Mermaid Avenue in my life. And he's also present on the new album with this song, one of his classics, one of his great songs that about 2 or 3 years ago I started thinking about this song need to be played again. You hear Woody talking in this song about people losing their homes to the banks, of people making millions on the stock exchange while ordinary working people can't make a decent wage, of people dying for want of decent, proper health care. I thought about you guys when I heard that line, and the point about this is that you know, this song could have been written any time in the last 5 years. Actually, it's over 70 years old. Woody Guthrie wrote this song. It's called I Ain't Got No Home in This World Anymore. I ain't got no home wandering worker, I go from town to town, and the police make it hard for me no matter where I go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore. My brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road, long and dusty road that 1,000,000 feet of trod. Now the rich man took my home and drove me from my door. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was farming on the shares, and always I was poor. My crops are leading to the banker's store, and my wife took down and died all on the cabin floor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I'm minding your minds, and I gathered in your corn. I've been working, mister, since the day that I was born. Now I worry all the time, like I never did before. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now as I look around, it's mighty plain to see this world is such a strange and a funny place to be, where the gambling man is rich while the working man is poor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore.
Thank you. Woody Guthrie, a fine resident of the state of Texas.
And yeah, why didn't I follow up Mermaid Avenue? What was I so distracted by? I was distracted by the rise of a far-right political party in my country called the British National Party. You can define their politics by the fact that they were led by a man who questioned the veracity of the Holocaust. They were that kind of party. And someone like myself, who's was politicised by Rock Against Racism, I'm always going to go after those guys. I don't really care where they come from. So I made an album, England Half English, that talked about the politics of identity. And but the good news is that although they'd taken root in my hometown, we in the last election they failed to win any more seats and take over the local council, and they lost every single seat they had as well. We run them out of town, so I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. But these people never go away. They're a busted flush now, but they never go away, and each generation has to find a way to fight against the racists, the sexists, the homophobes, those who would divide us. And we do that by working together and remembering that it's our culture really that saves us. and allows us to cross borders, cross genders, cross politics. It's very, very important. And there is a song on the new album, Straight Off of the Streets of Barking, that looks at this issue, how to deal with people who come knocking on your doors trying to divide you against your neighbours when the mainstream political parties seem to have let you down. And this song is called There Will Be a Reckoning. Somewhere between the midnight and the cold and empty dawn, I found myself out walking on the streets where I was born, and I came upon a stranger who looked me in the face and asked me what I was doing in this God-forsaken place. I don't need to be forgiven for something I haven't done, no, for wanting my family to find their place in the sun. If you keep this pressure on, just don't be surprised if I can't summon up my dignity while you're roughing up my pride. There'll be a reckoning for the peddlers of hate, spread their poison all across this estate, and a reckoning too for the politicians who left us to this fate. There will be a reckoning. Then just a few days later, a man came to my door to ask me if I thought that this place was worth fighting for. And though I recognized his reasons, I just could not agree when he told me that my neighbor will be my enemy. I don't need to be forgiven for something I haven't done, or for wanting my family to find their place in the sun. If you keep this pressure on, just don't be surprised if I can't summon up my dignity while you're roughing up my pride. There will be a reckoning for the peddlers of hate who spread their poison all across this estate, and a reckoning too for the politicians who left us to this fate. There will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning.
Thanks very much. We've had a great time here with you in the bicycle shop. I want to thank everyone for coming down. And it's one of those rare gigs where you don't have to wear a wristband, but you do have to wear ankle clips. So thanks. Don't want to get your trousers caught in a chain. I want to thank KEXP for having me on here, and finish off with a little old bit of the old-time religion.
It may have been Camelot for Clegg and Cameron, but on Boris Johnson Boulevard there's not much business going on. Factories are failing, public servants marching. Everybody's angry, Europeans need help bailing. You know, things have not been this bad since the days of Margaret Thatcher. So keep calm and carry on watching X Factor. Yeah, you obviously get that shit over here as well, yeah. In the former Soviet Union,